Okay, now let's talk about the uses or applications of graphs, charts, tables, and diagrams. First, let's look at bar graphs. Bar graphs are used to represent nominal data on an interval scale. And of course, it's used to make comparisons between this nominal data and to make comparisons. So, a simple example here. Let's say we're talking about fish caught in 2010. On the y-axis, we might have tons of fish. 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. And let's just imagine we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. And now, of course, we'll have some bars. Maybe this comparison is between countries. So the y-axis title is countries. And let's just use 2 simple bars. One here, which is a stripe bar, and another one here, which is a dotted bar. Over here, we'll make a legend. This is something that you might see on maps as well that describes what each type of bar is representing. So let's say the striped bar presents Canada and the dotted bar represents the USA. Firstly, pay attention to some important vocabulary. Bar graphs are used to represent. You will often use the words to show, to depict, to represent, to indicate, to illustrate, which are all very similar to each other, meaning to show something, and these are words that you will use frequently in your task 1 paragraph. Therefore, it's good to know some synonyms, it's good to know a few of these so that you don't repeat the same word again and again. Nominal data, if we look at the beginning of the word nom, meaning name, is the type of data which is simply just naming the information. In this case, with bar graphs, you're looking at the countries, this one representing Canada, this one USA, the names of countries, its name information or name data. However, interval scales are a little bit different. Interval scale, you will see that here in this bar graph with the tons of fish. Interval scales are standard scales, for example, time, hours, minutes, kilograms, tons, liters, meters, kilometers, where you have equal distance between the measurements. So of course here we have 1,000 tons between each measurement. So what we're doing here is comparing the nominal data with what it shows here on the interval scale. Now, please also remember the word legend. You might need to use this in your paragraph when you refer to what the legend is showing. Of course, for this type of graph, it's very important to remember words that indicate comparisons or contrasts. So let's just have a list of those very quickly. Again, please remember to use the word bar when describing bar graphs. So here we'll have some comparison vocabulary, and here we'll have some contrast vocabulary. Comparison here meaning similarities. So first of all, the word similar or similarly as a different word form. The word and or both and, like or as. For contrast words, although, even though, on the other hand, but, conversely. So remember to use these words when looking at a bar graph. Bar graphs especially require a lot of comparisons. If we look back at the example of the fish caught, we might say that even though both countries caught more than 1,000 tons of fish in 2010, Canada caught more than 3,000 tons, or similarly, both Canada and the US caught over 2,000 tons of fish in 2010. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the use and application of line graphs. And again, we'll talk about some important vocabulary, and I will underline it with a red marker for you.